Yeah.
There's
Maybe.
like a popsicle in Israel that's
Nick.
called gumilum, and it's like
Oh,
inside of the popsicle there's like gummy bears,
ooh, I
but it's
want
not.
one.
I'm pretty sure it's not
There you go.
vegan. She's ashamed. I would have
Mm.
Yeah,
like
it's a shame if you're vegan.
bought it.
Ow! Ow!
No, but the thing
Fuck
is, also,
them
I made that joke by the
I wanna
milkshake.
fuck
earlier.
that
It was a
cat's
vanilla one.
pussy.
I think vanilla's a very grown-up flavored milkshake.
True.
Vanilla is like
No, that's a
basic.
boring milkshake. I mean,
No.
I guess you're. I
And
guess
that's
you're
what
saying
makes it
something
grown
in
up.
the fact
That's
that
what
That's
makes
what
it
makes it a
grown
grown
up.
milkshake.
That's what makes
But
it grown
yeah.
up.
You know,
It's boring.
I
It's
almost,
lame.
when I eat ice cream, because I do eat ice cream, despite people thinking vegan people can't eat ice cream.
Yeah, but it's just made out
I
of
ate
like
the
clay
vegan-
if it's vegan.
No, no.
I have
It's
no
just,
idea.
It's just no milk. And also in Israel we have that a lot because eating milk or like any dairy, like while also like eating meat at
Like
like
that.
the same time is not
Hey,
kosher.
I know the milk from
Um,
Chris's mama is vegan. That's all I'm saying.
I
Tiger,
know.
don't wanna know how you know that.
Oh, sorry.
only
I was
think
listening.
But I like usually there's like Oreo cookies ice cream flavor, and I usually like to take either strawberry or mango with it, like half and half.
Ooh,
Just-
fun.
Yeah, I love half and half
It's a bit
flavors.
exotic for me.
I really surprising. I also like having split dye hair, which I miss having because I used to have pink and purple, and I think it looks very cute.
Have you ever had a snow cone? Are you allowed to have snow cones? Vegan wise? Like, are the flavorings?
Hmm?
You could probably make a flavoring that's vegan. Snow cones, like, just basically bits of ice in a cone, and you pour flavoring on top, and it's like ice cream, but ice.
Oh, snow cone.
I can send you a
Right?
picture. I can send you a
Snow
picture of
cone?
one.
Snow cone, isn't it like basically just ice and then you put like flavor on top of it? I bet you can make that vegan. It's just
Probably.
ice and some type of flavor. It's
They're
probably not
good.
even. It's probably like like food dye. It's probably food dye.
Well, it's food dye and then like flavoring, so it's like blueberry, banana, or whatever.
Well, there's bound to be at least one vegan option.
Yeah, true.
Probably depending on the place, but like it's probably. And I
Oh, it
hate
is so cold.
people all the time on TV. Like there's like on the news they keep like showing like, oh, this new thing happened and it's really cool. Like this butcher started making vegan shawarma for his customers, and then it's like the most healthy thing I've ever seen. Bro, I don't care for healthy vegan shit. Give me the filthy, disgusting junk food that I will probably hate myself and my stomach afterwards. Like, I don't eat healthy. I hate people who are like, vegans probably only eat salads and leaves. I eat fucking potato chips and Coca-Cola every day. I am not a healthy person. Never claimed to be.
Eat. That should
I
eat.
do have a bit of a Christmas
I'm gonna
addiction.
eat.
Well,
Thank
sort
you
of.
for-
I don't like
thank you.
Coca-Cola though very much.
This Skylar's so cool. Just reminded me to go eat. This is epic. Thank you.
I don't really
Aww.
like fizzy drinks in general. They make my stomach all hurty,
I like them
and
because
there's a lot of sugar.
there's a problem with them though, right? The problem with Coca-Cola is when
There's many problems with
loses all
Coca-Cola.
when it loses the gas, it tastes like the fizzle, right? It tastes like poison, like rat poison. Doesn't taste
Right.
good without.
So
the
you like
fizzles.
Coca-Cola, but you think it tastes like rat poison? I don't want to know how you know what
Only-
that tastes like.
Only when it's not like fizzled, when the gas is like.
It's not fizz. Yeah, okay, yeah. I mean, yeah, I agree. I wouldn't.
Oh, when
drink it
it's
if it
way
was
too
carbonated.
cold, when it's way too cold, for some reason the taste is off. Like I think if you put it with ice, like ice cubes, I think that the ice melting into water mixes with
Waters
the
it
cola
down.
and makes it taste. Yeah, it tastes bad.
It exposes its artificialness. Is what it does.
I don't mind like I hate myself. I hate shit.
You shouldn't hate yourself just because you like Coca-Cola. That's you know.
The thing is, I'm not even a Coca-Cola fan, right? I would drink whatever version I can have, whether it's Pepsi or cola, because I feel like both are pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, they're both pretty similar. They both
The
achieve the same goal.
only difference is like there's a little bit of difference in Pepsi, but recently we only had Pepsi because for some reason the cola keeps selling out. Probably because
Ah.
it's more popular. But it tastes pretty good. I like it, and it's also like it takes longer to lose its fizzles. So I'm pretty happy with that.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Space Song, what you eating?
Apples and pickles.
Disgusting
That's
combination.
a bit weird.
But
I had some
Hey,
pickles earlier.
hey, that's
I mean,
fine.
just
When I was in
very
elementary school, I took my sandwich with chocolate and I opened it up and I took my cucumber that my mom gave me in the same like food bag and like took it, like I scraped some chocolate and I ate it. People made fun of me. And meanwhile, all I was thinking, I was like, I wonder why pregnant women love pickles and chocolate. I mean, cucumber is
weird.
close enough to.
Biological.
Yeah, I mean,
It's a biological
I
reason.
know, but I was like, I was curious if it tastes good, and I tasted it. It was kind of weird, but at least I tried it, and it was fun to try. Then apparently some kids didn't forget that because in middle school, some kids from that specific elementary school was like, we don't like you because you ate cucumber with chocolate once, and that was weird, dude. And I'm like, dude, I was in elementary school. Like, why do you remember that random shit I did?
Yes, you're about to eat me. Watch me eat a whole fucking dill pickle. Mmm.
Dude, when I was in
Guys,
school,
fucking
let me-
shouting. Fucking retard. It's like, bro, like I talk kind of loud, but man.
Me too.
well,
I feel like I
when
talk
I was
loud.
in school,
I feel like I talk loud until like I start hearing the guy above me literally scream at the top of his lungs, like stomping his feet on the floor and shit, like an actual baby, like a man child.
living with roommates that are not friends is kind of shit.
This guy prestige 3 at level 230. What?
Living alone is better.
remember when,
I agree.
yeah. Well, I
Yeah, I'm in a
remember
mini
when I
shared
was in
place, but it's fine
school,
for the most part.
and I would ask kids like why they hate me, because they would act like they hate me because they would say mean shit about me. They would always have like these stupid fucking like reasons like, oh, because in elementary school you ate cucumber and chocolate, or
That's a cool
because
game.
or because you didn't like that one guy. It's like those are like stupid reasons to hate a person to the point to make them like not want to go to school and not
Is that a
be
roguelike?
alive. Like those.
For you to
Those are
hate
really
someone requires a
stupid.
very strong reason, in my personal
No,
opinion.
I guess they were either lying about the reason why they hated me, or they just looked for any abnormal reason to not like me. It's like, oh, you act weird and you talk in class, even though you are having the difficulties like realizing how to not do it. Well, I hate you now. Even though I can understand the. It is annoying when someone is talking in class. I hate that too sometimes.
Yep.
But
Especially
I just couldn't
at the stage
seem
I'm
to
at.
shut up.
Oh, is the game started? Oh, he readied up for a second, okay. I don't know, I mean, I used to like shit ton in class, but nowadays I'm sort of heads down, kind of quiet.
I remember every time I would go to a new school, I would be like okay, this school, new page. I'm gonna new me, new year, new me. I'm gonna be a totally different person. I'm already in a school where most people wouldn't know me, right? I'm gonna just be their artsy kids
Here
who
we
sit
go.
in the back of the class and draw and don't talk to anyone, right? And then I would first day immediately talk to everyone. Like I couldn't seem to like stop myself. And when I
That's
tried,
kind of good to talk to a lot of people.
but I'm really bad at it. I'm really bad at socializing because like
Good.
I never had like real friends in school.
Well,
They were always making fun of me.
yeah, that
That's
happens.
fucked up. Oh, we got
And it
some
ruins your
sweaty boys in here
childhood,
with
you
the
know.
opening five
You'd be
morning.
born an extrovert, and then now you've due to societal reasons, you're forced to be an introvert. It's awful. It's a horrible
I
feeling.
mean, that is true. I do wish to have more friends and not be as lonely, but I also at
Oh.
the same time it's easier to just not associate with people
You do
and
have
not talk to
friends.
people. I have online friends, that's different.
Those aren't
I
good
sort of
enough.
choose my moments when I can be
They're
sociable.
good enough for me.
I never had the, you know, like going out of my house to smoke and drink with my friends in the park, uh, and like, you know, just not even do
Smoking in a
bad
park
stuff.
is.
It doesn't really
That's
matter. Like I remember the one time in elementary school that the kids in my class took me to hang out after school,
Whoa.
or like I think it was on Friday, right? Because like
Fuck the
every
bird,
Friday they
bruh.
would meet up and
Full pivot.
have fun, right? All the kids in class, and I usually wasn't invited, but I think one time I was. So I went and I think I bought an energy drink. It was the first energy drink I've ever drank. Because I have ADHD, it really like, I got a little bit more spunk, a little bit more excited, and they had to call my teacher, and they told my teacher to tell me to throw out the can that I paid for. And I got really mad about that because it made me feel like I can't even hang out with some random kids in my class without them thinking that I'm like too much of a loser to even drink energy drink where every one of them did. What's the difference when I do it? Because I have ADHD. Like, I don't know,
Normal social things.
I hated that. Also, one time, apparently, my parents called the police because I got home really, like, not that late, but later than usual because for the first time, a kid in my class actually asked me to go outside of school and, like, hang out. And we went, and
Yeah.
I didn't remember the way back home from there. And I didn't have a phone that actually calls people. I only had a phone that received calls. So I couldn't tell my parents, and I didn't remember their phone number to ask his mom to call. So we just hung out, and I forgot time had passed. And then they called my teacher, and they called the police because I didn't come home. And then my teacher somehow found where I was, and I had to get on
Pretty
her
good.
car. And then she drove me back home, and there was like police car. I was like, "What's happening?" And she was yelling at me the entire time. I came back home and I hated myself so much because my parents immediately started screaming at me. I was like, "I just met someone and they wanted to hang out. I don't know what I did wrong." I didn't like that.
Yeah, very quirky, very unique for sure. 100%. I agree.
I'll punch your face
I
if
have
you call
I
me
have
unique and
just
quirky one
just
more
as
time.
horrible stories as what you described. In fact, exactly, actually very similar to what you said has happened to me. I won't go into it though.
Okay.
But I was stranded, and there was police involved and shit. It was crazy.
I would appreciate if you stop calling me like special and unique or trying to be special and unique 'cause I don't like it.
Yeah, I know.
It reminds me of when I was a kid and my dad said that every time I would show interest in something my siblings would like, he would call me a copycat. And I wasn't. I
Oh,
just
that's a massive dick move.
oh, they would also do that. It's like, oh, you like metal music now because your sister likes it. Well, you're probably just copying her, and
It's
you
like,
don't
it's
actually
like, oh,
like
you
it.
don't have your own identity. You know,
Yeah,
that's a
no,
very
you're just-
damaging thing to encourage
Yeah.
to a child.
Yeah, when I came out
Identity is very important.
as queer, my dad was like, "You're just trying to be like your brother and your sister." It's like, no, I'm actually queer. Like I love this. Like I love people, and also I'm trans. Like no, you're
Yeah,
trying to be
cool.
like your brother and your sister. Like you're trying to be cool and special. Like look at me, I'm also queer. It's like no, I'm actually queer. Like why would I pretend to be something I'm not? That sucks. I would go to school pretending I was a girl for like a while when I realized, and it's like it's not fun.
Incredible. Why'd you stop playing the game, Tiger? I like that one. It's a
I
cool
forgot. I'm not supposed to be playing games.
one. Oh yeah. Okay. Back to school.
Why? Oh,
I will get in trouble.
Robot Inc. Hello.
are they muted for me or no? They're just muted in general.
Robot Inc.
Dingo, okay, I'll take that.
Who are you playing, Chris?
Oh, so I kind
Black
of rage
Ops 3,
quit
as usual.
because I'm bad.
I got
Sorry.
the season pass. I've got some new maps now, so I'm kind of. It's like pretty cool.
You should try Risk of Rain 2 with me. Please. Actually, you gotta do school. You have to do school. I shouldn't be doing that. You gotta go to school.
I gotta focus on school when I'm gonna call, or I don't want to leave the call. So, but I know I can't play games, but I could ask.
That's what.
Peter, the horse is here.
Doing school and voiceovers was your first mistake.
Well, I finished an assignment, so.
Doing school was your second mistake. I advocate for not going to school.
Oh, it's
I
very
don't
cool.
actually.
Great. Fantastic.
I don't actually.
Oh.
But I do
thought
advocate
for
for
sure.
schools being less assholes
Let's go.
Yeah, I can respect that.
and yeah, and being more
Ooh.
like accommodating to other kids and just kids in general. Like schools are not meant for kids.
Sure.
Schools are not meant for kids. I mean, there are elements of it which don't work very well, that's for sure. But I guess for most things,
It's outdated and the overall system is kind of fucked.
Yeah.
And like I can go into the gritty of like why I think it's fucking stupid, but I don't think it's gonna change.
Well, you would
anything.
argue, wouldn't you argue that like, you're not part of the norm there, like, because you're neuroatypical?
No, definitely, but I've
Of course, you would
I
have a
did-
terrible
Very good.
experience. Of
Students,
course, you would have a
students.
terrible experience with the
course.
public school system, right?
Of
It's
course.
awful towards people
but
like us.
also other kids that weren't neurotypical. They were neurotypical. I remember like, well, okay, so like elementary school, nobody cared about grades, right? And then the last year of elementary school, they get you started for middle school, and then they really start laying on the heavy shit, and that's when burnout starts to happen, because most people are like, well, maybe it's mostly in Israel. I don't know how it works, but like you have
Mhm.
which is that's like you finish school with a paper, like a diploma. You finish 12 years and you did everything you have to do, and you either did really good at it or really bad at it, and that can really dictate your life moving forward. And they really drill that idea into you, and like, oh yeah, all the grades you get, it's really important, and like you need to like be average of perfect, right? And I remember seeing kids stressing over tests every time, right? which makes sense. It's valid, but to the point where there were some kids, if they got like less than 90 on a test, because it was like 55 and under
I fucked
was
up.
you failed. 55 and under was you failed, and then over 55 was you did it, and then 100 is like you did great. So kids were like stressed out, and there were some strict parents who were like, you got 97, how dare you, you're not my kid anymore. Like the terrible. And I remember seeing kids that are to my knowledge neurotypical, like actually saying, I want to kill myself, I hate this, I can't live with
Whoa.
this stress. Like there were
I'm
actual
gonna
kids
I'm gonna head out,
suicidal over
guys.
that. What?
Alright, bro.
Dude, why do they add nothing?
Why do ILIs add nothing?
I don't know. He just made a comment and didn't elaborate on it at all.
I don't know. He could be a different type, to be honest, because I remember I was bringing up SC, and he seemed to have stronger SC than you'd expect in somebody with one-dimensional SC. And I guess another thing would be the fact that he gave rational vibes, and this is before when I typed with less reliance on rationality. Oh fuck. So it might be the case that he's like LAE or some shit. Who knows? It's a possibility. I'm not sure. But that guy hasn't been here in a long time.
See.
Dude.
Well,
Do-
kid.
Yeah.
What's up with Ephemeral?
He has ASPD.
What specific symptoms?
Callousness, impulsivity, lack of empathy and concern for other people, all that neat stuff.
I get along with him, to be honest.
Yeah,
Oh,
most people do.
I don't think I can get along with that guy. Perhaps for those reasons.
Then again, he didn't get along with people today.
Yeah, he cheated on his girlfriend, allegedly.
Oh.
I'm not actually sure the
Oh, fuck.
truth of that.
I heard the same, actually. I heard that he cheated on the girl called Heidi.
With me. Doo-doo.
With who?
But if it was cheating, then I fucking know that he was in a relationship. So, that's the drama.
You didn't know, but I've
Oh
heard.
my god.
God.
That's crazy.
Supposedly, I don't know. I don't remember where I heard it from. It might have been in the Youngle, but I think I heard that you did know.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
Is this internet stuff?
See, this is what I mean about misinformation, right?
See,
It's
if I did know, then Heidi would have posted it literally everywhere because she had complete access to my DMs with him. She would have 100% posted it everywhere, the fact that I knew. But I didn't know. And I'm not even sure if they were together when he was romantically interacting with me. She still hasn't actually provided adequate proof of that.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
I sympathize. It is bullshit drama, unnecessary, a lot of misinformation, and the rats come out to play.
I
And
mean, the
boys,
people
they
who
come out to play.
actually knew Ephemeral will tell you that it's bullshit, like Spongy. She knows it's bullshit. Corpora, he knows it's bullshit.
Yeah. I've come to the realization that I may be an easy person to hate for some people. Based on my interactions in the Jungle. And I kind of don't mind.
What in the... Oh.
So, if I'm angering people who I don't...
Here, we'll go. That place is kind of boring, guys. We'll go here.
Man, shut your bitch ass on, nigga. Ah, my bad. Anyways, I got food.
You got food, bro?
Mhm.
I ain't ate shit all day. I need to eat some.
Buzz.
I got a little raccoon, bro.
Go shrimp.
Yeah, real shit. What made you get mad at Tarkov?
Some nigga with an Alton came in the factory.
What the fuck?
Maybe he's a fucking faggot. I don't know.
I don't know. Faggot. The fuck just joined this shit though?
Hey guys, what's up?
Hey, what's up, nigga? What's up?
Hey guys, what's up?
Hey.
Jolly Joey Pilled. Oh. Basin Joey Pilled. What does that mean?
What's
What
up,
Andy Six says?
does that mean,
Are
Joey
you-
Pilled?
Are you really based in Joy Pill?
I'm based in Log Pilled.
Yeah,
There you
yeah. Prove your base in Joy Pill
Dennis
right
knows
now.
what's up.
Nah, prove your base in Joy Pills right the fuck now. You got 10 minutes, nigga.
Ten,
Prove it.
whole minutes to do
Prove
my.
it.
Okay, I can't.
Prove it.
My TED
Prove
talk.
it,
Okay,
nigga.
okay. My
Prove-
TED talk, guys.
prove it.
Today we're gonna be
Prove
talking
it.
about
Prove it. Prove
how
it.
I fucked this
Prove
guy's
it.
mom.
I don't care. Base in Joy Pill, nigga. I don't care about Joey is a fucking
What's up?
yeah, exactly. What's up? Exactly. You ain't quiet, nigga. You ain't got shit about nothing. Are you about nukes? Are you about nukes? Are you about free nukes? Are you about the free nuke program, nigga?
What are you eating, bro?
I may have
What?
to
I'm not
go
eating
silent for a
anything.
little bit, but yeah. Andy Six's logs.
Ugh.
in his ass.
You got anything about nukes, nigga? Are you
Why do
are
you-
you a pro nuke nigga?
Are you like a conspiracy theorist? What's with you about nukes?
I'm a nobody.
Why do you care about nukes all of a sudden?
Because
He's like
Joey.
Ivy.
Do you not
thinks
any?
Nukes are like 9/11 with Ivy. He's
No,
just like
shut
Ivy.
up. No. Shut up.
Wait, he's like IV?
No.
Exactly like.
No.
Oh, that's funny,
Shut
bro.
up.
That's crazy, yo.
Oh my God,
Thank
oh my
you
God.
for telling me,
Shut-
bro.
no,
You just
no,
saved me days
my
of my
God.
sanity, man.
Oh my God. I'm
No,
gonna punch the fuck
yo,
out of
immediate
Oh my
mute,
God,
bro.
no,
Immediate
no,
mute.
no.
That's crazy.
He's so pissed off because I compared him to Ivy, but it's true. They were
No,
they're
I don't
fighting
even know
with
who
each
the
other.
fuck Ivy is. I don't
He
know
was the
who
guy
fuck
you were
Ivy is.
fighting with. He's the guy you were fighting with in the voice chat. The guy that was going 9/11, 9/11.
Oh, that's embarrassing. How do you fight with? Oh, how do you have an argument with him? He's not. He's completely nonsensical. He's.
They're like adversaries. Autistic adversaries.
You sound like him too. Like you like
Oh
you
my
like
God.
trouble over your words.
Bro, I am not fucking Taylor Swift. I'm not gonna try to rape your fucking mothers. I don't care about whatever the fuck he's gonna say. Shut the fuck up. Do not compare me to him.
You sound like
Please.
him. You talk like
I
him.
know.
You
I
talk
know,
about the same
because-
things
oh,
as him.
Shut up.
You
I
blow up
talk
like
about
him. You go off on people like him. You're doing it just now within the first minute. I'm glad you can. I'm seeing. I see it immediately. 100%.
I'm gonna kill myself.
Yeah, is it you? He says this on a daily basis.
Don't do me like him, bro. Come on. Don't.
Look, your boyfriend's right there in limited one, bruh. There he is.
Bro, I'll kill him. Don't.
Go fuck him up, man. He's actually. I heard he's talking shit in
Where
limited
is he?
one.
Bring him in.
Yeah,
Bring him
Ivy's.
in.
It's true. He's coming here, bro. I think.
Bring him in. Bring him
Well,
in.
actually, this
Bring him in.
chat's full.
He's like
fuck
scouting
his
for you.
Mexican ass
He's
up.
waiting
Where's he at?
He's waiting to join this chat, but I think it's full.
I will kill his ass, nigga.
He's
Do not
talking mad
carry-
shit. He's talking mad shit
wish-
behind your back,
He
for real.
wishes I was him, nigga. He wishes I was him.
Right.
Exactly.
So, like, how many drinks are you in?
A lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
Dude,
I'm
you like
drunk.
smoke ketamine too, or?
No. I do DMT.
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
I
You're
don't
just
smoke
like
ketamine.
Ivy. You're like exactly the same. That's crazy.
No, shut the fuck up. I'm not like, oh, I'm gonna kill Taylor Swift. I'm gonna kill all y'all niggas. No.
No,
I'm
but
not
he
like
does
that.
ramble on about 9/11 and like explosions
Yeah,
and shit, and
yeah,
like
but when have I ever rambled on about 9/11?
I mentioned
You were
Joey
just
pilled,
going
and you
about
just went.
bombs and shit.
I will never be him.
You were just talking about bombs, like.
Yeah,
You
bombs
were
are how
going
the
on,
fuck.
yeah, you were just
Oh.
rambling on about that, just like IV goes on about 9/11.
Shut up, white shirt boy.
It's the same.
Fuck you,
All
no,
that's
you're
missing
not-
is like it's like a dirty apartment where like he's walking around with a knife stabbing pillows.
Bruh. Okay, just if you were the same, give me a fucking test. We are not the same. Shut the fuck up. You both got fucking like nerd ass fucking glasses.
A test
You and
on-
He's not
Yeah,
even
like-
wearing glasses.
you fucking Tarkov.
There's
you
only
take
one.
off
There's
fucking-
only one person. I think you're the one that needs glasses, dude. There's only one person in the call wearing glasses, man. We're not both
You.
wearing glasses.
No, you.
Two white
The one
mother
wearing
effers wearing glasses. It's like, bruh.
No, I'm not. No.
Well, I should be wearing, but I don't.
I'm
I don't
saying
give
you
a-
Aw.
and the other guy wearing a white tee.
We're not wearing. We're not though.
Yeah, that
I'm
guy,
wearing
that nigga, that-
a gray
shut up.
shirt.
That guy, that guy, that guy, right there. Yes, sir. That guy, right there. Yes. That guy.
Yeah,
guy.
what about
yeah.
me?
I mean,
Yeah, he's also
I
has AirPods in too.
Yeah, I have AirPods in. Is it that we're both white?
Shut up, you Jordan Peterson wannabe ass nigga. You smart as fuck. Shut up. I respect that white tee ass nigga. He's the Jordan Peterson one.
You just like insult me and then say.
No, shut up. Shut
Yeah,
up.
it's like it's that two-way street thing where you gotta submit to him, you know.
I would rather insult him.
Like he does the
Shut up.
compliments
Who
so
are
that you don't talk shit when he disses you.
No, talk shit about me all you want. But who
Yeah,
the fuck are you?
you're IV, bro. You're annoying as fuck. Shut up.
I'm not. If I'm annoying, then why are you here?
I unmuted you. I muted you, and then I was like, it was boring. I'm gonna mute him again.
When you can unmute me, mute me, it doesn't matter. I'm not that fucking. I'm not as annoying as that Mexican retard. That dude is actually fucking retarded.
You're like 2 steps.
Yeah, I'm like 2 steps removed from his retarded now. I could be, but I'm not. You know, I realize it.
What are your political views?
Don't care. I have not voted. Period. I
What?
do not care.
That's that can be a political view.
It's they're all fucking retarded. No matter what way I view. Am I gonna vote for the fucking retard that floats to the top? Or am I gonna vote for the retard that floats to the bottom? It's
I'm gonna vote because I think
There we go.
democracy is a lie.
I don't care.
I think we should enact mandatory voting.
I'm Canadian. I do
Me
not
too.
care about voting.
I'm also Canadian, but
So are you gonna vote for Trudeau?
I think we should enact mandatory voting. That's my belief. I think everyone it should be illegal not to vote.
I agree with that.
Why the fuck
Honestly,
would you want that?
the last person that
Here's why.
actually had reason to be voted for was that fucking what was the name? That dude that fucking died. He was the NDP fucking leader, but he fucking died. I forget his name, but you know who the fuck I'm talking about.
Right.
Okay. You know, why do you think mandatory voting should exist?
Everybody should vote. Trudeau was literally importing voting.
Are you saying nobody should vote?
Yeah.
Why?
No, that's what you were saying. No.
No, I'm not saying that.
No, I am saying that.
Okay. You think no one? Okay. That's fair. I mean, that's one way of looking at it. You take the system that's in place and say, no, we need a new system. Doesn't work. I totally agree with 100%. However, the reason why I believe in mandatory voting is because when you enact mandatory voting, it goes up to like around 94%, which is what Australia is, and it turns out that more people actually educate themselves about who they're voting for, and more people get themselves involved with the election system when there's mandatory voting, as well as more young voters get interested in the political system at an earlier age. This is I think integral to like having like a good stable like government that like isn't just a bunch of old people trying to like do like old things, you know, like you always need more liberal. I'm a liberal, so like I believe in new things all the time. I believe that the children more often than not, you know, they come up with ideas and things, right?
Government?
Yeah.
You think Australia's government is stable because they're
hold on.
I will say it's not stable, but at least the government better represents the people.
No. Shut up.
Totally disagree with
that.
I lived in Australia, and the Australian dollar, it is so
shit.
stable.
Yeah. Shut.
The Australian currency is
sure.
Like, it is changing with respect to the USD in a span
Correct.
of like 5 years.
Yeah.
It changed to
Yeah. Very bad. I get it. Inflation sucks. All those things suck.
I'm gonna kill myself. Shut the fuck
these
up. No,
things
no,
occur.
No. Shut up.
No.
Mute that guy. He's
Yeah.
so fucking annoying.
Other people can have conversations here,
It's not
dude.
just like inflation, like the actual instability of the currency there. Not only will it increase so that it's like almost equal to the dollar, but then it will go down a couple of years later because of the actual disagreements in the Australian Parliament. So I just think that their government in Australia is so unstable, especially with these last couple of years of COVID. They had their government was basically about to collapse, kind of like how the government in England, the United Kingdom, had a crisis in which they had to reform, and they had it really doesn't happen in the United States the way it does over there, but their government collapsed. They had to reform.
Yeah, this is horrible, obviously, for not just Australia but for the world as a whole, because you know, the worse Australia is, you know, the worse their currency is, then like we're gonna trade with them less, and it's just not good for the global system going around. We don't want to be seeing governments fall. We don't want to see this type of stuff happen. I will say I don't think this is a result of mandatory voting at all. I think this is a result of just really corrupt politicians, really corrupt people getting put in office and being selfish.
Do not trust anybody with these glasses. This dude is a fucking retard. Holy fuck.
Why?
Keep talking.
Wait, no, you disagree with me?
No, keep talking.
Make a
Keep
point.
talking.
Go ahead and make a single point for me. Go ahead and make one point. Go ahead.
You're talking too fucking much, bro. Like, what are you talking about?
No, okay, yeah, but what about it do you not like?
Economy, blah, 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 blah. Shut the fuck up, like, bro.
That was Dennis was talking about the economy.
No, it's you. Just keep talking about your bullshit, nigga. Just keep talking. Just keep talking.
Talking about what? What am I talking about?
Exactly.
Are you even here? Are you with us in the conversation, or are you just like not like it when other people speak?
I am on 100% here. Yeah.
No, I'm curious. I'm curious how close he is to Ivy, because this is like bang on. Like this is bang on. He's literally like talking like a dog over people, trying to like assert dominance or something. Like it's just weird.
No. I have not any like, bro. Just talk. I have no like.
Cool, man. Anyway, yeah, I really don't think the mandatory voting has to do with the destabilization of the government. I think if anything, mandatory voting probably helped. It probably helped this happen. This happened later than it probably, right? It could have happened earlier. I think it could have happened probably years ago. but it might have not have because of the mandatory voting system where we're forcing people to actually have a good look into, because it's true, when you have mandatory voting systems, more people, there's more eyes on the government, more people are doing research on it, so it yeah.
Do you not
is your
think that
position, what do you think, Dennis? Like, do you think mandatory voting equates this, like the destabilization? Like,
there's a direct connection between mandatory voting and corrupt politicians, but I do
Okay.
think there being a requirement for individuals to vote would allow for people to turn to sources in which politicians can exploit in order to help with the sense of corruption to permeate in the government. And when people, and this is more of an argument against democracy in general, but when democracy becomes infiltrated into every single individual, requiring for them to participate in the process of voting, they turn to the word of the individual that allows for the very process of corruption and conspiratory action to ensure that their need to vote allows for that politician to appeal to the individual himself and to exploit the voter, rather than for the politician to have to appeal to the voter en masse. So, individual voting, I think, is problematic because it allows for corruption to permeate more than it would if voters were simply allowed to vote if they had a genuine interest in the future of their government. And
Justin
I also
Trudeau is
think that
literally
these issues have come to
importing
fruition because recently democracy has been implemented in these nations rather than beforehand, when the governments were established under the dominion of the United Kingdom. Like, if you look at examples such as Canada and Australia, these governments were established under the dominion of the United Kingdom and the British Empire, and most of the economic and trade-wise decisions were made on behalf of the British Empire instead of with regard to the governments of Canada and Australia.
You're so
which fall
smart.
under them
Shut up.
independence
Stop
to those
talking, you
nations.
smart-ass nigga.
So it's one of the reasons why those issues are only coming to fruition in the modern period instead of, let's say,
Holy
like 75
fuck.
years ago.
You're so
yeah,
smart, bro.
the media, the hyper media, the way the media has developed has really exaggerated, I think, the process, because there's so many. I think you're totally bang on with when it comes to democratic, when electing people as leaders, it is ripe with abuse. Of course it is, even whether or not it's mandatory voting or not, it's always gonna be ripe with abuse, where people are just trying to appease one way, and then as soon as they're elected, they just like, oh fuck you, I can just do whatever I want. It's always been like that, whether it's mandatory or not, right? I mean, look at Trump, for example, right? Like all he had to do was just like be the thing that conservatives wanted to see, and then now suddenly he was on top, and that's all it takes, really. You just have to be the thing that people want you to be, and then once you're in, you're in. That's it. There's no accountability there. You can literally, I mean, look at Biden. Biden gets elected. He was supposed to legalize weed and shit. He's not going to do anything. Of course he's not. He's a Democrat. Why would he do anything? And
also, he has like dementia and shit.
And it's frustrating. It's frustrating because they make all these promises, because these politicians, man, they're narcissistic, right? They don't care about the individual. All they care about is the numbers and the fame, and it's it's like in ruling, and it's just, there's gotta be a better way. I don't believe in destruction. I don't believe in like the whole government needs to be destroyed and reformed and things. I think we can progress. I think we can progress.
I think the government should be reformed, but I don't think, like, I'm not like an accelerationist that believes that we should destroy our entire civilization in order to create a better way of life for people. But I think that we can of course reform the system in place that we have, because I don't think the system we've popularized around Europe and America is the best way of doing things. And the same thing kind of happened in early antiquity with the Roman Empire, because, and a lot of people liken the modern period of the Roman Empire and to other, like the Athenian Empire, but if you look to the way that our government was constructed, it was designed on the basis of the Athenian Empire and Athenian politics. So, I mean, conspiratory actions that were created in Athenian politics led to the destruction of the Republic and brought about the creation of what we now consider to be the imperial period. And so conspiratory actions, as we see them today, are all around our government. I mean, people establish conspiracies as they were considered to be in the past are simply economic or tertiary agreements between people in order to place an individual into power so that he can secure control of the state, and that happens all the time. That's basically how presidents are elected now. So I think that the best way for our government to move forward is simply for us to change the way that the president has control with respect to the Senate or to the group of parties or the people that are supposed to represent the population, because the president either is supposed to have more control than he does in the present, because right now the president really does not have enough control in order to change the way that the state is constructed at its core. It has to be pushed through the control. I mean, it has to be approved by the House and the Senate, and it also has to be then signed off in a reciprocal nature by the president. So the president does not have enough control in order to ensure for what he promises to happen. He instead has to balance not only balance the economy, but balance the social factors of the United States, relationships with other leaders. So the president would either have to become more powerful as a position, or would have to become less powerful, and our economic and social representatives would have to exist in the Senate, like it did in the early imperial period of most empires.
Actually, fucking accurate 100%. I feel like a fucking retard to even combat it. So just keep going, nigga. Like, what the fuck? Like, you said so much fucking accurate shit that most people don't even realize.
My country has mandatory voting, and
fuck your country. This nigga said so much fucking accurate shit.
You can't even add to the conversation. You can't say anything. You just gotta say, "Oh, you're right." What? And it's like you didn't do research. You're just saying he's right because it's just your personal belief system.
Yeah, he's wrong. He's wrong. He's so wrong. He's so
For like you can't just like add to the conversation. You can't make a point or an observation or something. You just gotta boil it down to he's right and he's wrong. Okay, cool, man. You're black and white fucking interpretation on the world there, man. Good job. Good shit, dude. Keep drinking, man.
He's so wrong.
It's crazy. I think the way the government system is currently formed, all we have to do is elect a social democrat.
Yeah.
And then I think we can move on from there.
Yeah, who's the social democrat we can elect?
Literally anybody who actually puts in like democratic like actual stuff, like free healthcare, breaking up the banks, like bringing the money back to the people, like increasing like these measures. You can actually help the fucking people, because everyone's suffering right now. Everyone's suffering. So it's like literally oh shit. Oh shit.
Style of social democrat, or like a Kennedy-esque social democrat, and that you believe that affairs should be distributed to the people on the lowest order, or are you more of a Huey Long style of social democrat, and that you believe that it should be done from the level of authority?
He wants the type
I think the people should vote. The people can vote for what it is that they actually want to be passed. If people want free healthcare, they could pose a ruling, free healthcare, and we would then have to vote as a society on whether or not that should be passed.
But what about Canadians that already have?
Right, that way we can actually progress. What do you mean, what about Canada? We live in a better society than the States, that's for sure. Like, we're not shooting up schools every fucking day. We're not, like...
Are you guys...
The government does that.
Yeah, you're...
Are all of
I
you...
100, and I think it's the government is partly to blame because they're allowing the mass, like the media is the issue. The government doesn't want to do anything about it. So
it's not even that they're
like they were gonna ban they were gonna ban TikTok, which would have been good, and then they didn't. They just didn't.
Yeah, but like
He
the whole
literally
thing
says
about the
it's
shootings,
crazy.
Sandy Hook. I mean, that wasn't even. It's not even that they allowed somebody to do it. I mean, they courted that individual into going and shooting up that school. If you look at the amount of bodies that were carried out onto the field, and if you look at the way that it was filmed, and also the different testimonies given, not testimony, different testimony given by the people that were at the event, they do not line up at all. Not only at the different positions that they were in Sandy Hooks,
Well,
but
Alex Jones.
Bazinga. Oh man. That's crazy.
What?
Why'd they all leave?
I don't know, but I'm new to Discord and my friend just left, so I think I'm gonna leave too.
Okay, bye bye.
I don't know how to use.
Sorry, I got annoyed by that guy. I'll join back. He's kind of interesting.
No, but that idiot that left was a fed.
it doesn't matter. I mean,
No, you're
everything
you're
I said,
more
I agree with.
you're more than
Everything that Dennis,
you're even gayer than I am. Got him.
anything that Dennis Baltazar said was absolutely true, and there was proof behind every single word he said. And if you're trying to combat everything that he said, you're a fucking faggot. Like
I'm not
literally
combating what he's saying at all. I just have a
everything
different
that
view on the. This isn't a debate on who's right and who's wrong. There's multiple ways of going about the restructuring of society. There isn't one answer. Come on, you really think there's only one solution? There's obviously there's an easiest way. I'm sure there is. I'm sure there's a way that's the easiest. But
there's not. Okay.
okay, there's okay. So what is it then? No.
I feel like what he said was actually true. So,
Why?
Because.
Name one reason. Name one reason why.
Because, nigga, that's it. That's because. So prove me being wrong.
Because it's because it lines up with your own belief system that you've had going into the conversation because you're unable to actually like articulate anything that anyone's saying ever.
But I will not be against being proved wrong. So prove me wrong, nigga. Say.
I don't have to, man. You're doing it by yourself. I don't even. You're literally proving yourself wrong as we speak.
No, I'm not. Prove me wrong.
No, thank you. You haven't asserted a position. You're just like, I agree with him.
Anyway,
Yeah, I agree with him.
Like I was talking about, I agree that distributing our resources and distributing the wealth among the people to a fair and equitable point is the way that our economy can be able to restructure itself, because people should be able to live in a communal and equitable way of life that is the most healthy and the most beneficial to their own community. That's how people have lived for centuries until the advent of the Second Industrial Revolution, which promoted individualism and allowed for wealth to be the conglomeration of wealth in the form of the super wealthy. So I think most people can agree about that. I mean, I think there, like, maybe in America there's a portion of people that disagree with that, but I think they're simply like they misunderstand what individualism really stands for and the impact that it has on the world around them. But I just disagree on what I do disagree on is democracy. I don't think that democracy is very effective as a form of government. I think that the people, and this can be demonstrated throughout history and in our present way of life, are not effective at governing themselves and at self-governance, because the people are not very good at convening at the long-term solution for their own governance. They are easily programmed by a small service that becomes popular, or by a small individual that can somehow inject himself into the mass public en masse and program into the population what is best for them if they are simply able to convince them. And so I think that democracy is very easily exploitable and that it is unstable. And so I think the best form of governance, I mean, probably the most stable and long-lasting would be like a form of tetrarchy, like several different states that are ruled by a single individual, and underneath there are different governors and
Compared to
sub-governors,
Stardew Valley
kind
and
of like how like
crazy.
Western Europe was governed in late antiquity and in the early medieval period. There's a form of tetrarchy. That's probably the most stable form of government there is. It's not like a single monarchy where there can be an unfair monarch that enacts his will onto people with no repercussion, because in the form of a tetrarchy there are other people that can oversee a monarch and allow and declare war on that person and outcast him from society. And it also allows for a form of pure rule, but it's also not a democratic.
How many, Dennis?
Populist government.
How many people are in the tetrarchy?
Well, the original tetrarchy was of 4, tetra, but the like, I don't know, in the United States it would have to depend on the way that we count provinces, and I think that the United States would probably best be shaped into the New England, the Southeast, the Midwest, and the West Coast. I think would be a fair form of tetrarchy, because it would allow for people, not depending on their political beliefs, because political beliefs change over time, but depending on their location and the boundaries that separate their location, so resources and things like electricity and water can and so infrastructure can be constructed and divided among different parts of the United States in an effective way. But the way that the United States is governed right now, it clearly isn't good for things like that, because infrastructure has declined in the United States. Like, if you look at the Rust Belt, it's called the Rust Belt because infrastructure has degraded in the United States, and our presidents simply do not look towards the idea of rebuilding our own infrastructure for the good of that region of the country. They don't represent that part of the country, but in the form of a tetrarchy, there would be a form of representation towards each division of the country and allow for the nation as a whole to grow while also representing the entire state.
Who assigns the people in charge of the tetrarchy?
Well, usually it's like a form of heritage, so they're pretty much monarchs. I mean, that's like the traditional idea of tetrarchy, is that they're monarchs, and they're governors who are monarchs, and not only that, but they're aristocratic monarchs, so that they become aristocratic over time. But when a tetrarch monarch dies, it passes on to the person that he chooses. So it doesn't have to be a son. It passes on usually to the next person of the lower level. So of the level that is appointed by the tetrarch and is brought up after his passing. But of course that would have to change for the modern period. Because like a tetrarch monarch, not only was that unstable in late antiquity, it's part of the reason that we ran into the issue of serfdom, because there were tetrarch monarchs. But it would also have to change because people wouldn't be happy about that now.
Tell them about Techlight and Tarkov. They did not want the electronics from Techlight if they go on Techlight. Techlight, because Techlight is the most electronic spawns in Escape from Tarkov.
Democracy is quite, treated like unfailable in the West, and that seems kind of retarded to me. Not gonna lie, because I live in fucking Brazil, and if you want an example of what democracy does to a country, you can just see what has happened to my country. If you guys don't know, and you don't need to know, obviously.
Yeah, of course. Like, Ukraine is literally retarded because you got Zelensky, who's literally selling half of your land to Bill Gates who is a fucking.
Oh my god. It's a conspiracy
yeah.
theory.
No, yeah, a conspiracy theory. Completely. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Prove me that fucking Bill Gates isn't buying
you know,
all the fucking
anyways.
land up in fucking.
Can we come back to reality,
Prove me wrong.
please? Oh my god.
Yeah. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong.
No,
Prove
thank you,
me
dude. I
wrong.
don't need to, man.
Exactly. You don't want.
As soon as you say Zelensky is stupid because X, it's like, shut the fuck up, dude.
Yeah. Go suck off fucking Ukraine, you fucking faggot. You Pepsi.
Who am I? What do you think? What, you're sucking off Russia? You think Russia's good? I think you're stupid, bro. Your opinion's stupid.
Zelensky's literally fucking banning all Christian churches.
Yeah. And Russia's good. Yeah, gotcha.
You know,
Prove me wrong.
I don't need to, man.
Prove me wrong.
you know,
I don't think Russian's good either.
Oh,
Prove
shut
me
the
wrong.
fuck, dude. This guy's like actually mentally ill,
Prove me wrong.
really bad.
Yeah, prove me wrong. Yeah, prove me wrong.
Where
Prove
did you
me
Where
wrong.
did you learn about that? No.
No, prove me wrong.
Where did you learn about that? You need to prove the
Prove
point
me
that you
wrong.
made to me. You need to assert. You need to prove the
You
position
need to
that
prove
you.
me wrong. You need to prove me wrong.
With
nigga.
what?
Prove me
At what?
wrong
On
when
what
you click that
grounds?
shit.
On what grounds? What am I proving wrong? You haven't given anything to me to. You said a bunch of random bullshit. Doesn't make any sense because you're crazy. How am I supposed to prove that
me
wrong?
Prove me wrong on all the crazy shit that I said.
I did already. I'm calling it out.
No.
I'm calling
you
it
did
as it
not.
is.
You spoke words, and you said, "Oh my God, this nigga is fucking crazy." Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong, glasses boy. Come on. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong, man. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong.
I think babies should be blended into a pulp, and then we should drink them as a part of a ceremony. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong.
Yeah,
Prove me wrong.
about
I think I think you should be able to drink blended up baby guts. Prove me wrong.
Okay.
Prove me wrong.
What does that have anything
Prove me
to do
wrong.
with
Prove me
Russia
wrong.
or
Prove me
Ukraine?
wrong.
What does baby guts have anything to do with Russia or Ukraine? That's an easy cop out.
My question is what does Zelensky have anything to do with the conversation we were having about?
Zelensky is a NATO pawn.
Yeah, but we were talking about like a monarchy system where it would be
Yeah,
passed down between.
Zelensky is literally a pawn.
Yeah,
He's a
but
pawn for all those fucking old ass niggas.
yeah, but that has nothing to do with what we were talking about. It's completely random.
Okay, but
And so that has to do with. So the reason why I bring that up is because when I mentioned blended up baby guts as asserting a position, it had nothing to do with what you were talking about, which is the joke. Because you brought up this random thing that doesn't make any sense. It's like the 9/11 shit all over again, or like explosions. You just say conspiracy theories. It's like your brain. No, I know what it is. It's ADHD. You hear something, and then you think of a random conspiracy theory, and then you're compelled to say it out loud, but you're so thick-headed and stubborn, you refuse to hear anyone else's position on it at all. You just believe that you're correct. It's like some weird South Park syndrome.
Bro,
Like, it's like you're
no, absolutely not.
I have
You're-
HD.
Yeah,
You're
but-
literally attacking people that have ADHD
No.
and
I mean, I
mental
could
illness.
probably do
No,
that.
not you. This fucking retard here that has this
Okay, Ivy,
shit
bro.
on my-
Okay, Ivy, man. Okay.
My name is not Ivy.
It is Ivy.
Anyway,
I renamed it on my end to Ivy Heart.
good for you, nerd.
So that I
Okay,
remember.
I don't care. I do not care. Anyways, so you're literally that obsessed with me thinking that it has anything to do with any
Keep
of that.
drinking your Corona, bruh.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep drinking my Corona. I'm
Hell
gonna-
yeah, man.
Hey,
Hey.
Is that Russian?
Right now.
Tell this nigga he's fucking retarded. He thinks I'm fucking not actually drunk. He thinks I'm like IV. He's saying I'm IV.
Hey.
I'm gonna fucking slap this fucking.
But you know,
slap this fucking retard ass nigga. shot with this bitch ass. He thinks I'm fucking IV. I will slap the shit out your fucking Stardew Valley ass nigga. Fuck you, bro. Stardew Valley ass fucking framed ass glasses, bitch ass nigga. Fuck you.
I called him IV one time. I said it one time.
IV once. Yeah, exactly.
I said it one time.
Yeah, you know exactly what the fuck. I know who Ivy is, nigga. The fuck you?
No, you
Stardew
don't.
Valley ass fucking simp
You know what?
bitch.
Actually, Ivy's talking shit in the call right above us. It's true. He's talking about you in general.
You acting like I don't know who the fuck Ivy is.
He's talking about you in general, man. He's talking mad shit in the call right above us, man.
I don't give a fuck. I created Ivy, bitch ass nigga. Shut the fuck up. You stupid glasses ass nigga. Ivy is a fucking baby of me, nigga. The fuck? Russian nose.
Yeah.
I created Ivy, nigga. What the fuck?
We were there the first day he joined voice chat.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ivy's my baby. I created him. You glasses ass motherfucker. Oh, slap the shit out you, Stardew Valley ass bitch, you dong seeker ass nigga. You even got seeker in your name? What the fuck? Take seeker out your name. You ain't got seeker shit, nigga. You ain't past seeker.
You're not a seeker.
You're a faggot seeker.
You're not a seeker either.
Yeah, you like dick up your ass, you faggot banana ass nigga. Shut the fuck up. Take your glasses off. You cross-eyed ass fucking faggot. Yeah, exactly, you fucking googly-eyed motherfucker. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, cross-eyed nigga.
You've been so mean to him, bro. Chill.
I called him IV one time, bro. It's crazy. He's that self-conscious. That's embarrassing.
No, Ivy's my fucking baby, nigga. Ivy's a fucking
Yeah, sure, bro. You act like him, and you talk like him, and you sound like him.
No, I do not.
Are you Spanish?
English.
Are you a beaner?
He's from Canada.
He is a beaner. I am
You're from the same country as me? That is gross. No, you're from Canada?
I am from Canada. He is from
What part of Canada are you from?
East side, nigga. The fuck?
Okay. So you live in Toronto?
No, I do not.
Yeah, you do.
No, I do not.
If he's French Canadian, he lives in Quebec. Then how about that?
I'm not French. I do not speak French. I am not Eastern Canada. I am from Canada.
You just said you were from the East. You said I live in the East side of Canada. That's the French side.
What the fuck does that have to do with French?
Cause that's where everyone is from,
I
dude.
don't care, you fucking racist. I'm not from Canada, you fucking faggot.
You're the one calling me the N-word. How am I racist?
Go suck on that pickle boy, you fucking homo. Look at you.
I'm from the West, bro. I'm from the West. I'm from the West, man.
That's why you sucking on that pickle so hard.
I'm from the West side.
Yeah, suck on him more, you fucking trick. Suck on him. Suck on that pickle.
Ivy's talking mad shit in general, dude.
I don't care about Ivy. Ivy's my blood. He's a fucking native retard. I don't care about him. You spent $300 on your frames.
Oh, these Ray-Bans? Yeah.
No, they're not Ray-Bans. You think Ray-Bans cost $300? Are you from literally the gutter?
I have insurance.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, you're clearly broke, so I guess it does.
Yeah, I'm broke because I have 20/20 eyesight. I'm totally
No. You don't have a Bugatti.
I don't give a fuck about.
You have no Bugattis.
You don't even
It's true.
have a fucking. You don't
Aren't
even
you
have
tit,
like
bro?
an actual
It's true.
fucking. Your hairline.
No, you have no. Hey, man, that's crazy. My hairline may be further back than like, the death of Jesus, but you also don't have a Bugatti, so it doesn't even matter.
You have pedophilic facial hair growth, nigga. What the fuck? You sucking on pickles, and your fucking facial growth is retarded as shit.
Pedophile facial hair. Let's go.
You have 2023 glasses.
Yeah.
And you're fucking,
That
yeah,
makes a
look,
lot of sense.
Yeah, you have 2023 glasses. Of course, you see gray. But your fucking eyesight. Look at your fucking defeat. What the fuck is that shit?
Well, I was
Your defeat. You're playing fucking Roblox in my face and trying to talk shit to me, nigga.
He's exactly like Ivy. That's crazy.
Fuck you, nigga.
You're
Fuck the
wasted.
fuck
You're
Ivy.
fucking wasted.
Yes, I am wasted, but do not compare
Like
me
you're
to
just on
Ivy.
the internet just shit
I-
talking
no, dude,
while
no,
you're
dude,
wasted.
dude,
You're the worst kind of drunk. You don't get invited to anything when you drink. This is why. That might have been a soft spot.
Roblox, nigga. You're
That
playing
was
Roblox.
definitely a soft spot. I'm really sorry. I'll try not to go that deep next time. I'm really sorry about that one.
I so wish I was drunk one time and I got invited to Roblox.
Well,
Nigga,
well,
I wish I was invited to Roblox.
I mean, I was talking about being invited to things in real life.
I wish I had 14-year-olds to invite me to Roblox. You're so right. I wish I had 14-year-olds to invite me to Roblox.
Gross.
I'm so fucking out of tune. I wish I had fucking Roblox.
Yeah.
To invite me to that shit. You're so right.
So like, are you like those like old people that's like, oh, is that Nintendo? Are you playing that Nintendo there? Are you playing that because you're just so unintelligent about something? You just assume what it is. It's like how can people like you vote? Genuinely, how do you vote? You think you already know everything. You didn't even do any research or anything. You think you instinctively know things, but you don't.
Invite me to your pedophilic Roblox communities. Do it. Invite me right now. Come on. Invite me to your Roblox.
I don't think you got what it takes.
I don't care what it takes. Invite me to Roblox server, nigga.
I don't think you got what it takes to be in my Roblox server.
Yeah, I do.
Because this is clearly Roblox.
Yeah, I do not have what it takes to be in a Roblox server. You're
It's
right.
true. No, it's true.
Yeah. This is like a UFC server. I do not have what it takes to be a fucking Roblox.
You don't have what it takes to be Roblox anything.
Yeah.
You're a loser. A loser. Okay, I'm gonna leave now. Have fun talking to yourself, bruh.
Yeah, have fun being a.
You don't like drink Pepsi and milk and Pepsi plus.
When have I
milk?
ever spoken about drinking Pepsi in here?
I don't know. Your alt name is Pepsi Man. I just kind of like.
Is
put
it?
two and
I thought
two.
it was. I thought my alt's name was called Shining Star.
Nah, your alt. Dude, you not remember your alt Pepsi Man? You would come
Your
in
alt
here
Pepsi
after you
Man,
get
yes.
timed out.
Pepsi Man.
My alt that is called Shining Star.
Oh my god. Can
Oh
anyone
my
else
God,
back
it
me
was
up?
used to
Your
be-
lamp
No,
size?
let me
Can you
actually show
back me
y'all.
up?
Wait a minute.
Yes.
Y'all are insinuating I'm stupid. Hang on.
Raccoon, yeah, see Raccoon, remember?
Bro,
Pepsi
you
Man.
used to have an alt named fucking Pepsi Man, bro.
Okay. Well, let's look this up then.
But
I
oh,
disagree.
you changed the name, obviously, you dingus.
Yeah, yeah.
No, I didn't.
Dude.
Oh my
Hyena?
god. Bro, you
Hyena, I will
were
not be
alt was called
gaslighted by
Pepsi
you right
Man.
now, bro. I know for it.
You
Both me
mean-
and Raccoon remember.
Okay, dude, because I know for a fact I'm right, and I'm trying to find a way to prove this. How much would y'all be willing to bet that it was called Pepsi Man?
Okay, listen. I know you probably, I
it's
know
not
you
called
changed
Pepsi
it.
Man.
You probably changed the name.
I know we yeah,
and that's
exactly.
the name now, okay? I'm not doubting that that's the name of it now, but I'm saying in the past, your old alt was Pepsi Man, and I would be willing to put my entire life savings on that.
Promise?
Base.
Yes.
Promise?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
You
Hang
can't
on
even
1 second.
prove that it wasn't.
Yes,
Okay,
I can.
you're
Being stupid, hyena.
Just
Yeah.
because you
Your
show
alt was
proven.
called
All your
Pepsi
life
Man.
savings.
Okay, I'm not.
Bet.
Okay, you're gonna send me a picture of your alt account, and it's gonna say Shining Star. I am not doubting that you have an
Exactly.
alt.
No, you're
named
gonna see the
Shining
fact that
Star.
the profile picture was a picture of Pepsi Man. The name of it has always been Shining Star.
I don't know about that, man.
So
I am 100%
Nah,
confident on this. I'm signing into
bro.
Pepsi Man right now, or the Shining Star one right now. And I'm gonna show you. It's always been this.
Bro,
You just called it Pepsi
it's
Man.
not.
What's
no,
wrong with
listen,
Pepsi?
hyena.
What's
I'm
wrong with
gonna
being
show you.
Pepsi?
Your name is
Wait.
not gonna be Pepsi Man anymore. We get it, bro. You
That's
changed it,
not-
but like it used to be Pepsi Man. And, like you used to join here, and we used to call you Pepsi Man, bro. Whenever you were pissed off because you had that name, bro.
Hang on. Hang
And
on.
then we'd laugh about it.
That's
Shut the
fine.
fuck
I'm
up,
looking it up right now.
guys.
I'm looking it up right now.
Either way, to be fair, that's a half and half. Because if you had a Pepsi Man logo
That's a
and
half
your
and
name,
half right there. I haven't seen one.
like, if you're identified by your picture over the
Yeah,
name,
yeah.
you're a half.
No, you're right. I mean, I'm almost positive it. Okay, I think it was Pepsi Man at one point, but it could have been changed like shortly after. I don't know. It doesn't matter. I don't really care.
Oh,
I'm still
the
trying.
point is
Pepsi
that you
Man's
have
a
an
really
account
cool name.
That's based around Pepsi, right? You have an account that's based around Pepsi, and you said you had no correlation with Pepsi when you really did.
Yeah. Thank you, Kraken.
Like,
Liking Pepsi's cool.
exactly.
Yeah, I had Pepsi like literally.
Me
today.
too. I'm drinking Pepsi right now.
I hate Pepsi.
fuck is
I
wrong
think
with
it's
you?
watered down Coca-Cola, and they shouldn't be a
Bruh.
company.
Oh, fuck this.
Well, I only get Pepsi when there's no other.
You know what, Krakoon? I liked you before. Now I
Imagine this.
don't.
Imagine this happens to me all the time. Imagine this. You go to like a restaurant. Can I have Coca-Cola, please? We only serve Pepsi. And then one of the only times I ever asked, do you serve Pepsi? We only serve Coca-Cola.
No way. Really?
Kraken is
Every time, bro. Exactly. I'm like, fuck. Like, there's no point, bro. Like,
I'm
just
not
have
eating
one
them,
company that makes
So real, bro.
the cola drink. Please.
Oh man. No, sir.
We serve
I'm
water.
gonna- I-
I have the next 2 days off of work, guys. I'm stoked.
Nice.
That's nice.
Nice.
Yeah, then I can.
Have you guys ever had RC Cola?
I've heard of that. I think.
Oh, dude,
Yes.
I had that when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
when I was
look
a
at that.
kid,
It
when I was a kid, dude, that shit like tasted kind of good. Cause I don't know, like, had, like a crown on it, looked kind of
listen,
fancy.
you
You know,
know why?
drinking that shit it seemed
You know why?
scarce. It seemed scarce. So I'm like, ooh, it's scarce. Like, okay, I was drinking it. I was a kid, right? So you're like, sweets are like highly stimulating, right? And then I had nostalgia for it. Like, I went all the way back to this, like, you know, obscure, like, bodega, right, in the Bronx, right? And
Starting to get it, guys.
and I found
Starting to
it
get
again,
this
dude.
week's Rayleigh.
Everybody-
I found it. I found, like, just, like, one last can
I
of
think
RC
it's
Cola,
all about
right?
specifically.
I bought it and I drank it.
RC.
That shit
so we'll move
tasted like
back here, we'll move
garbage.
back
Dude, that
here, here we
tasted
go.
like fucking shit.
Okay, yeah.
Dude,
It's all
what a
about
bunch of raw
specifically
sewage,
stats.
dude. What
It's all about
disgusting
stats.
It's just,
fucking
it's
shit.
literally
I
just a
can't
bunch.
believe
It's
I
literally
ever.
Coca-Cola.
What dumbass kid was I?
Dromedary.
Drinking that shit like,
It's-
yeah, this is fire. Dude, that shit was dookie.
It literally
Nigga,
tastes.
are you
Yeah.
kidding?
It literally.
No.
Giraffe is huge.
No.
It, li-
Disgusting.
it literally
Look at
tastes like
everybody.
You
Look
got
at my fucking
Coca-Cola?
screen. Look at my fucking screen.
Oh, what the
Time for
fuck?
him. What's up?
What?
This is literally, this has always been my
okay,
account. This has
Hyena.
always been what it's been. The only difference is it used to have the Pepsi
Jesus
Man profile
Christ.
picture.
Hyena,
It
listen.
doesn't matter.
Why?
You said.
There it is.
You literally
Hyena.
said that you had no
Okay.
correlation with Pepsi. We
Why
argued
did I
that
ever
you
say
did. You
that?
said no.
I
Hyena,
never say that. I said my
listen.
name was never Pepsi Man.
Okay,
Shut
in
up.
the Youngle, it
Your name was
Lance
Look at my
Pepsi Man.
fucking
Lance has
username.
changed it
You
to
can't even
Pepsi
change this shit.
I'm
Lance has
just
changed
stupid.
it to
I
Pepsi
know his
Man
name
in
was
the Youngle.
Starlight, but he had a Pepsi Man profile picture.
It was Shining
No,
Star.
no,
It's
it
always
was
been
never
Shining
Pepsi.
Star.
And
It's
that,
never
that
been
if
Pepsi
he
Man.
had a
You
Pepsi Man
had a
profile picture, that would
correlation with
explain
Pepsi,
why.
though.
My
That
name,
would
the name
explain
on my
why they
profile
called
has
you
never
Pepsi
been
Man.
fucking Pepsi Man.
Wait, what the
That's
fuck?
not the name of my
Yeah,
profile. It's
bro.
always
Yeah,
been
but that
Shining
could have
Star.
been a nick. I think they made that
Yes.
nickname up though because you had a Pepsi Man
Okay, but
profile
it
picture.
is my account, and I made the name. It's always been the name. So spiraling,
God.
you said you were gonna give me all your life savings if you were wrong, and you're wrong. So do you want me to like send my cash app or something?
Wait, what did she say?
She said that my name was. She said that my name on here. She said that my name on here used to be fucking Pepsi Man.
Well, clearly
it's
it
not
was
Pepsi Man.
clearly it was the
Guess
profile
what?
picture.
She was referring to the profile picture and the
Did she
nickname that I
leave?
gave to you
No,
on the server. Okay?
That's not my name. I didn't decide that.
What?
That's not my name. I didn't decide that.
Well, guess what? It's a
She's
technicality
running
then,
away.
because what she meant was your name on the server. That's what she meant. It was her
Then
mistake.
she should have
for
said that
saying
before she promised that she'd send me all her life savings.
That was a semantic. It's technically correct.
Yeah, yeah.
Your name on
Exactly.
the server
It's just-
was
How-
Pepsi Man.
Yes.
That's what you were
That's what I
saying.
was trying to say. literally
Saying you were saying my name was
everyone
Pepsi Man. I said my name was never Pepsi Man on here. It was always Shining Star.
Dude,
The
that's
only
a
thing was that my
username.
profile
She
picture.
didn't say username. She said your name.
Oh my god.
Your name on here, right?
Yeah.
I didn't have any decision on that.
You.
No. and
Wait.
you
So
better
not
name
only
it,
did
then-
you have a
then you have
Pepsi
case.
profile picture, but your name was also Pepsi
always
Man,
been
and
Shining
everybody knows this.
Bro, you started getting mad because you're like, I've never
Yes,
talked
in
about
the
Pepsi
server,
to you guys
in the
before.
server. You know how I nickname people, right? Like I nicknamed Axe Body Spray, right? Mad Nigel over here. Like I did that
Me,
with
the crack
him. And it was Pepsi Man because he had a Pepsi Man profile picture. So his name on the server, as it was displayed, was Pepsi Man.
It's my name, and I'm the only one that can control my actual name. It'd be the same as saying that if people on
What
your
about your
PDB
profile
It's
picture?
the same
What
as
about
if
your
people
profile
on PDB
picture?
are saying that your sociotype is something that you disagree with. They say you're like EIE or whatever. That'd be like saying that is your sociotype
not the
because other
same
people
thing.
explain that. All I'm saying is that Spiraling
That's not
promised
the
me that she
same
would send
thing.
me all of her life savings. And
That's not the
if
same
you want to
thing.
call on that, I got no problem with it. I don't need your fucking
No,
money.
she's
I'm just
technically
saying,
correct.
don't tell me I'm fucking wrong.
But you're not wrong, but she's not wrong either. Neither of you are wrong.
She is. Earlier you were just
Nobody
saying
has
the
to be wrong
technicality and
either.
semantics and
Why
stuff,
does
and now you're
someone
going
have
back
to
on
be
it. I'm
wrong?
staying firm on this whole entire thing.
Then I was wrong. I did
name
not
on the
use
server
the
was
word
Pepsi
stuff.
Man.
We've concluded you were Pepsi
telling me I
Man.
was fucking wrong.
But you were Pepsi Man.
Yeah.
Though.
Bro, let me explain to you.
I was
what
not
we
Pepsi
meant
Man
by you were
ever.
wrong.
You were though on the
That was my
server.
profile
Your
picture.
name
That was my
and your
profile
profile picture was Pepsi
You're
Man.
Pepsi Man or not? It
That was
was the
my
fact that
profile
you
picture.
brought
Your name on here
Pepsi
was
before.
Pepsi Man.
It was my profile picture only.
Your name on here was Pepsi Man.
It was my profile picture only.
Your name was renamed to
Hey,
Pepsi Man though on this server.
She doesn't have any life.
Okay, so Lamb Sauce, you're an EIE? You're an EIE?
Are you okay?
Exactly,
right
that's what
now,
I fucking
Hunter?
thought. No, I just don't like these people telling me that I'm fucking wrong when I'm not. I don't remember what her name was.
It's okay to be wrong sometimes,
She's just
King.
mad.
It's
Been like
okay.
that.
She's not here anymore.
That's
It's
always
okay.
my name
Let's
on
just
here.
stop talking about it.
I'm not gonna
It's
have
so
people tell me
stupid.
that I'm
This is
fucking wrong when I'm
retarded
not.
hyena.
We have to get
It makes no sense.
Hey,
That's
it's
just the
okay.
one thing that pisses me off is when people
And
tell me that
here's-
I'm wrong when I'm not.
No one has.
It's
No
always
one's
been
saying
my
you
name
were
on
wrong
all.
though.
It doesn't
Everybody's
matter.
right.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't fucking matter.
That's not how
It's
it works. Then she
Pepsi
should have.
Man, bro.
Then she should have said that prior. She should have said, "Okay, well, it was named this in here, and I was mistaken
She's
because it was named
gone.
not on my own accord."
Yeah, and
But
and
that
what
has
an
always been my
apology
name.
as
That was
well.
the-
Like, come on, dude.
That was the initial
Stop,
statement
bro.
I was trying to make.
Calm down.
She's the one that said that. I said, "Okay, how much are y'all willing to bet?" And she said, "My whole entire life savings." So she should not have made that statement if she.
Joking.
Okay, well then she should have said she was joking. Because y'all were trying to insinuate that I was wrong and I was stupid. I was forgetful about that, but I don't forget those things. That has always been the name on my fucking alt.
That's a bold assumption.
Joking around.
I just don't like people questioning my fucking memory, dude. That shit pisses me off.
You don't like people questioning your authority. Period.
No one was wrong here. Okay. No one was wrong. You were not
So
wrong.
was it wrong? So then everybody else in here that was telling me I was wrong, they were the ones that were wrong. Because if they were saying that I was wrong, then they were wrong in the first place.
The Ravens are gonna win next season.
Y'all were telling me I was wrong. If y'all were telling me that I was wrong in the first place and I
The
wasn't,
Ravens
if
are gonna
y'all
win
guys were
next
going
season.
along the line of
She
logic
left
that
the call.
everything's
Doesn't
fine.
matter.
I'm
Dude,
a
he's
Ravens fan now
he's-
because of you.
Yo.
Hyena, look at me. Listen
You
to me.
drink dog water.
I'm
Shut
a
up. You
Ravens
drink dog
fan
water. You
now.
drink dog water. You drink dog water. Your whole family
shut
drinks
up.
dog water. Shut the fuck up.
Hold on, this guy's
Fuck
got
up,
a
fuck up, fuck up.
we got a straight jacket man in here. Hold on. All right. Yeah.
All I was trying to say the whole entire time
Hyena.
that I was right.
Next season, Hyena, I'm gonna literally be wearing a Ravens jersey at every game. I won't be there necessarily, but I'll be streaming it. I'll be watching it. Okay, You showed me that.
Okay,
You
spiraling,
introduced me to
spiraling. Why not spiraling?
Okay.
Tell everybody
Dog.
that,
Oh
that you're
my
admitting, that you're admitting that I'm right.
She's a Ravens fan too.
Yeah,
She's
you
not
were
wrong.
right. I was wrong.
But
No, I don't
she's
even care
not
about
wrong.
this.
Yeah, submit,
You're not
submit.
wrong.
Because y'all told me I was wrong.
No,
Yeah,
Y'all
you're
told me I was
right.
wrong, and I was wrong, so that's how
Stop
that
right.
SD minusing this shit, please. You're doing the SD minus thing. Like I can't be. They have to be wrong. I can't.
Let me just end this, please. I apologize. You were right. I was
She's
wrong.
just doing this to please you, by the way.
Yes,
because
this
you're
is
on
true.
some weird fucking warpath right now, and it's annoying.
people that I'm forgetful and wrong. It doesn't make any sense.
Like she wasn't wrong, dude. Your name on the fucking server was Pepsi Man. You guys should have fucking ironed it out that you meant username. They're two totally different things. But the
No,
name
I
on this
should've
server, they
clarified
gave
went
me
down.
Pepsi Man.
What went down is that I was saying that used to be my name. It was Shining Star, and they said no, it was Pepsi Man.
'Cause
I
it
said
was.
it's been.
Okay, there was.
It's based on. Well, I have never even spoken to you prior than like a fucking 1 week from now. So you have no fucking say in this, you ugly motherfucker.
Wait, stop. You're driving people
muted, bro.
away. Even the bread loaf is getting scared. Okay?
There was a
And mine is being
misunderstanding.
wild.
There was a misunderstanding.
Stop
I should
screaming.
have clarified. I'm
That's
Have we
sorry.
been arguing about this for?
I don't want you to fucking feel bad. Like I don't want you to feel bad about yourself. It's just you and Krakoon were telling me I was wrong, and that wasn't the case.
Okay, it wasn't the case.
That's all I care about. I just don't like my memory. I don't like my memory.
Your memory
knowing things that I
excellent.
yeah,
Your memory is excellent.
that's all I care about. If y'all just
Please calm down.
You
Yeah,
are
that's all
so
I care
intelligent,
about.
King
We were
Hyena.
just joking.
Hyena, King Hyena.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
sorry. I didn't mean
King
to make it
Raven.
sound
That's
like
all it
I
is. I
was
just don't want my memory being
insulting
put into
your
question. That's
memory.
all I care about.
We're so
Panama
sorry.
City.
Because I wasn't even trying to like.
Panama City.
It's
King
very
Hyena.
rare that.
King
Yeah, what's
Hyena.
up? What's up? What's up?
Imagine you're in Panama City right now, okay? Let's just imagine.
No, I'm
we're
being
having
serious right now. I'm just saying that, look,
I
it's,
know, I
I
know.
normally start a lot of things, but this is not one thing that I started. I was just making a loose statement, and then everybody was telling me I'm wrong, and I'm remembering incorrectly. That's the only issue I have right here.
Okay.
You don't have to send me your life savings, all that stuff. I just don't.
But she's
Wait,
not.
you
Look,
started
like,
this. You
this
started
is
it.
Established. We've
That's what this was.
established. Yeah.
This was never
we've
wrong by saying that
established
my name
now
was
that
Shining
you
Star.
weren't-
That's all I care
This was
about.
a
Yes,
miscommunication.
I've
Yes.
said,
There you go.
I've
Alright,
said
alright.
we've
Okay, we're good,
established
we're good.
now.
Yeah.
We've
Okay. All
established
right,
that
dude.
it
All
was.
right.
Yeah, it's fine. I'd rather talk about fun
What
stuff
else is
anyway.
going on? Yeah, let's talk about fun. Like, what else is going on tonight, dude? I'm pretty sure I.
Angel.
All right,
Bro,
look, look, look.
there's-
I
there's
typed in
fucking-
Florida Man right on my birthday. Okay, because everyone has their own
Bro.
Florida Man. You type in your birthday and then Florida Man, and then you're gonna get some whatever police article, right, was released showing what Florida Man did on that given day, right? So my Florida Man, right, for my birthday, right, was Florida Man arrested, right, after attacking
Florida man.
customers, harassing and attacking customers while naked and swinging a pool noodle. So he would be whacking these people with a pool noodle. You know those big foam, like floppy little noodles, right, that you see in the pool? He was naked in the mall, right? He was on, I think it was either PCP or bath salts, right? And yes, he was attacking innocent shoppers with a pool noodle, butt naked. He was very overweight as well.
You know this was in Florida?
This was in Florida.
Yeah, but like what? Do you know if it like what area? Like South Florida or?
I was St. Augustine. St. Augustine.
Really? I love
Yeah.
St. Augustine.
Yeah, I know. It's a shame that it happened there of all places. I expected it to be in the Panhandle, but no.
Well, to be fair, it's because St. Augustine is rather close to Jacksonville, and Jackson. That's what I was asking.
Yeah.
Because Jacksonville is like one of the hottest
Florida
spots for
man.
like Florida mans. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do this.
Okay, that
What
makes more
website
sense.
is this? I'll find mine.
There's one. Yeah, there's a site where you can look up like a bunch of like Florida man stories or Jacksonville specific stories and all that stuff. Yeah, that's fucking awesome.
So I'm quite proud of my Florida man. I have no proof of who it was. Could have been Lord. But I don't know. It wasn't exactly like the day and year, by the way, right? It was just the first article that popped up that was on the month and the day. So I didn't do what exactly did Florida Man do. on my exact birth date. That's not what I did. But I would, now I actually want to know what Florida Man did on my exact birth date. So I'm going to have to look that up. He's always doing something. I think he was doing plenty of things in the 90s. So.
What do you guys think about that? Like having to release what exactly people do in Florida as compared to other states where they can keep it hidden?
I don't know. Water supply, most likely. It's also a bizarre mixture of different kinds of people. Florida is a weirdly
dynamic.
It's a weirdly demographically distributed state, right? It incorporates parts of like the wealthy, the southern, the redneck, the Jew, the Cuban, right? And everything in between, really. One of my father's best friends actually moved to Florida, and he lived in a pretty nice place. Died 2 years later. Fell off his balcony into a sand pit on a golf course.
What a way to go. Was he drunk?
No, he was just going with the flow. He was just in Rome, and he was just doing what the Romans do. You know?
Spiraling bales.
Did she? She's probably bothered by the fact that hyena fucking tore into her like a fucking animal, despite the fact that she's like the sweetest person in existence, which is something that I only partly.
I feel like I'm fair. Like,
I think that you might be having
It's
a
never
bad day. I
justified.
think there might
Even if you were right,
I'm
it's
having a
not
great
justified.
day. I'm having a great day. It's just that's one of the things that really, really upsets me is when people like, I don't know, I guess tell me, because I had 2 people trying to tell me that they remembered better than me about something, not only just something, but something that's my own profile, one that I made, you know?
Yeah, I'm with you, hyena, and I get it, but maybe on the idea that spiraling's a little not good with loud confrontation, you should send her a text and be like, no criticism on
Yeah, you got to apologize to her at some point for that.
No, you don't like the loud.
Not for being wrong, but for the way you acted towards her. That's what you need to
6 people
apologize
speaking at the same time, and I felt confident in my stance. So I mean,
No.
that's the only way I can circumvent that.
No, you're gonna have to
I'm
apologize
not saying
to her.
apologize.
Nope.
Yeah,
I
I'm
didn't
not
do
saying
anything wrong.
apologize.
You're not gonna be here anymore. I apologize.
That-
I mean, not
I didn't do anything
necessarily
wrong.
starting now. I'll let you pack your things in
and
your
you
little
didn't.
box. But the way you just screamed at my girlfriend was completely
She's your
unacceptable.
girlfriend?
She didn't do anything fucking wrong, right?
Okay, so how was them telling me I was wrong when I wasn't wrong? How is that not wrong?
Dude,
right. We're
the way you
complicated.
reacted to
Why
her.
don't you just forget this happened?
Because
absolutely
everybody was
beyond
trying to tell me I was wrong, and everybody was speaking over me. Krakoon, Spiraling, Mad Matt, Space
she
Dong,
did
and yourself.
not
There was 5 people
deserve
speaking at the same time.
you
And
fucking
I'm normally so
saying,
respectful when it comes.
demanding her life savings, right?
Can we just forget
what
this
the
happened?
Well, I
is
said,
wrong
shut
with
up, Fee. I'm trying to say that when when it comes to people that are like, you know, confident in that, they could have been they could have said, hey, you know what, maybe you're right, maybe we're right, I don't know, and just kind of left that ambiguous, and that would have been that. I would have dropped out, okay, we remember it differently. I've done this before.
Communication.
I've done that before.
Okay.
Remember when
You
Don
kept
Quickly
reacting. You
Remember when-
exploded like a supernova.
Remember when Don Quickly and I we both remembered something differently that one time, and we both agreed to disagree, and that was that. There was no freak out or anything, but they
Right.
kept on pressing and pressing, and I'm just firm in my stance when it comes to my
Yeah, and then you
my memory.
blew up.
That's
And
all
then
I
you
care
blew up.
about. That's all I care
So,
about.
I don't care. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. You have to control yourself like a fucking adult, right?
Well-
That's not someone you scream like that at. I mean, she meant no ill, like, harm or ill intent. Like, what are you kidding? That's absolutely not how you act. I don't care how you act to like.
Crackdown was also everybody
these
was saying stuff.
fucking
Everybody was telling me I was
fucked up
wrong.
frogs you
So that's
picked
all
up,
me. If I'm
right?
getting talked
Don't
over,
talk to her Like
and
you talk to
everybody's
one
like,
of these
like
fucking
if
weirdos,
everybody's talking
like,
over
that you
me,
pick
if there's
up
5
who
people
like to
telling me
be
I'm wrong
rude.
at the same time, then like I mean that's
So
my
don't
only
go
real
skip
choice.
Is this why you're on antipsychotics? Right?
What have I?
Is this where
What
this
do you
comes
have
from?
proof? Do you have proof that I've taken any antipsychotics?
You telling me that you did, unless you're lying?
Do you have any proof?
Do I have any proof?
Wait, what?
So you don't
Do
have
you
a
have
good
any
enough
proof?
memory? You don't have an wait. What happened to your good memory?
I
You don't
do.
remember yourself telling me this?
I
Right.
do.
So you're asking me for proof. Why do I need to give you proof if you know that you told me this? You remember?
You said I'm
when you
on
said-
it.
How the
I
fuck
said
do
that
you
I went.
know?
I said I went there one time, and they said that they gave me a sample. I have not opened the box. I don't have any receipts that said that I purchased it. Thus, they've given me that. I haven't taken any because I don't really think I need to, and that's that. So I'm not on
Well, I don't
antipsychotics.
believe you because exactly after you gave this story, the next day you were on VC with us and you started talking unintelligibly. You were speaking.
And if we can get Raccoon in here, he can substantiate that. If you remember correctly, that was when Alexander came back in here after everybody said that he was going to be banned permanently.
Something
He
was
came back
clearly
in.
wrong with you.
He came back in here, and all I was saying, it was my phone was not working. It was pissing me off because it would not connect to the fucking car and everything. I was getting pissed off, and I went down to a below chat, and I was telling Raccoon, I said, because he was sounded concerned, and I told him I was completely fine, and I was just getting pissed off. That's all it was.
Right. Now, see, you understand the issue, though, right? It's just that this occurred like a day after.
What
you
does that have to
told
do with anything?
people about the antipsychotics.
Yeah,
Isn't the
because I'm very
timeline
open about
on that?
myself. I said I went to a psychologist to see if they would say anything was
And they
wrong with
gave
me.
you antipsychotics, and you took none of them.
Yeah, but I don't have a formal diagnosis. I've never taken the pills. I don't think I need them, and that's why I did that.
You never took any of the pills.
100% I have not.
Just a, isn't
You
life
should.
weird? How bizarre coincidences can be. It's so strange. Everyone in the chat.
Uh-oh. Hello?
So it's all fixed now?
I have no problem in the first place. That's my only issue is that I just don't like my memory being questioned. That's all I care about.
It's just interesting how weird coincidences can be. Aren't things so peculiarly random at times, yet somehow so synchronized at the same time? Anyway, I get that.
Yeah, we're
there-
in a simulation, that's why.
But the way that you, I know it's a simulation.
Yeah.
But it's still reality. You could say reality is a simulation or not. It's still reality. What's the difference?
Simulation, that's the difference.
Nice. So, Hyena.
What's up?
I get it. I get that you were.
Yeah, there's no issue. It's really, I mean, the fact that
There's
I
no
don't even
issue,
want to talk
and
about
the
this.
way you talk, the way you spoke to Spiraling was an issue, and likely others in this chat. But other than that, right? Yeah, nothing to get riled up about.
Exactly. It's all fine. It's really just again. I feel like the only reason it got to that level is because there was
Was
5
because
people
you
talking
got
over
really
me.
pissed.
There's 5 people talking over me when I was trying to clearly and articulately explain my point, and I was not going to have 5 people like talk over me and tell me that I'm wrong and that basically insinuate that I'm stupid and I have a poor memory. That's just one thing. You guys are very familiar with me.
For you?
See, here we go again. It's y'all are very familiar with me. I try to be as nice and turn-takingly possible as like when it comes to we all talk. I don't like to interrupt very much, and y'all all know that. But it's if it's something like
Right.
that, and there's 5 people speaking at this, it started by Raccoon. Raccoon's really the one that started this. I don't know why he decided to say that my name was never Shining Star and all that bull crap. And then Spiraling tuned in, and she might have been playing around. I will perhaps consider if she comes back in here, I will say, hey, were you just playing around? And if she said yeah, then I will totally be like, yeah, okay, well then I handled that unreasonably. But she also does bear some of the blame because then she doubled
All you
down
gotta
on
do
it. And
is
said,
apologize. Is that okay? Like we could
she
do
doubled,
that.
she doubled,
And
she
if
doubled
says
down.
those things,
She doubled
you
down on.
apologize?
She doubled down on saying that I was wrong, and that's what upset me. And then there was Space Dong's fucking ugly Space Dong's Space Dong's ugly ass decided to chime in.
Let me just make one thing clear before you continue: is that she's upset with this right now, and I think
Now,
that
obviously,
she
I
has
don't want her
every
to be
right do it.
upset. I don't want her to be
Right.
upset. I don't want.
Yeah.
You know, that's not my
She's
goal.
one of the last people anyone would want to be upset. She's nice to everybody. She's one of the kindest people ever. And that's just not something she deserves, right?
She was telling
She's
me I
not
was
like some of the other people you talk
She was,
to.
yeah, she was
okay?
telling me I was wrong because when I wasn't wrong, that'd be like if somebody's, you know, Mother
Relax.
Teresa,
There
and they
was a
start
miscommunication.
and they start
okay?
saying
It
that the
happens
grass
all
is
the time.
purple. You know, if somebody's
These
so
things
nice to say the
happen
grass
all
is
the
purple,
time.
it's not the case.
God damn it.
Based on.
Just settle
Yeah, it's
down.
fine. We're all fine.
Yeah,
It's
We're all
okay.
completely fine, dude.
We will be once you
You kind of
apologize.
look like Will Poulter.
Yeah, I'll call it.
I didn't mean to rile up more shit again. I just meant she's a little bit more sensitive to confrontation. So, not to say you're wrong, just didn't mean to put you off the chat if you want to come back. That's all I meant to say. I didn't mean to start more shit. Not to admit fault in any way, just say, hey, and just she's a bit more sensitive, so, hey, you're free to come back if you want. No, bygones be bygones. That's all I meant. I didn't mean to start more shit.
Yeah, I mean that's just the principle why interruptions and not letting people actually articulate their point is not a great way to approach that, because I was trying to explain, and then Krakoon spiraling, then Space Dong, and even a little bit yourself. Everybody was trying to talk over me. That is the only reason why I got irate.
Yeah, completely get it. Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's why I wasn't picking sides. I was just, she's a bit more sensitive.
Yeah.
So,
because I would
maybe send a text.
And everybody in here, and everybody in here can vouch for me. If there's ever a disagreement about how something happened, if somebody gives me the opportunity to explain my point, they do theirs. I do mine. It's a turn taping thing. I'm muting you. If there's ever like a turn taking thing like that, I give them the chance to explain, and then I explain, they explain, I explain, and if we can't come to common ground, then all that's going to happen, I'm going to say, okay, I guess we remember it differently. It is very rare that I start screaming at people like that unless nobody is giving me the chance to explain myself. That's all it was. Because I'm not gonna stand for that. I'm not gonna have people tell me that I don't remember stuff that, one, I made, and two, stuff that I remember perfectly fine.
It's all good.
I proved my point.
Yeah, it's all good.
Anyway,
Makes sense.
How is everybody today?
Good.
It's good. It's good.
God, you're such an ugly little faggot.
Sorry.
Who's out here? Let's see, we got.
Hey then, Space Dong. What's going on?
Alright, I'll unmute
going to
X
class
now.
soon. Yeah. Just here for the drama. Just wanted to listen in. Always something going on when I join. Always something. It's nice. Keeps me on my toes.
Yeah, it's the Dong curse. You can't escape it. It's your life situation.
True.
I don't know. I think it's the first time I've spoken to you. So what the fuck do I know?
Well, all I'm wondering is, I hate to bring it up again, but what's the hate for Pepsi? Like, it's my favorite drink by far. Like, why the
Never
Pepsi
said
hate,
that.
guys?
Never said I hate Pepsi.
Hey, we agree. That's awesome. I fucking love Pepsi, man.
And who's hating Pepsi in here? You said why the hate for Pepsi?
Well, I was just like, I don't know. I was just saying, like, I love Pepsi. I think we can all get around some Pepsi. I don't want to see any Coke lovers. Anyone here like Coke? Come on, just tell me now.
No, I'm asking specific. You said, what is the hate for Pepsi? Who said
I
they hated
misspoke.
Pepsi
I
in here?
misspoke.
I just don't get that.
It's okay.
then.
I misspoke. No problem.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I think technically Krakoon said Coca-Cola fan. over Pepsi.
Oh yeah, I remember that, and I was like, I'm not your friend. You were a really good person, but because of that, I don't like you anymore. Mm.
Look what happened. You draw a little sauce. Oh wait.
Oops.
I'd imagine he's probably expired and probably called him. Oh my goodness. That's kind of, I'm like half and half on that though, because I do understand, you know, if you feel as though you're friends or in a relationship with somebody and somebody's being mean to them, that makes sense.
Whoa.
Donna, can we go on private, please? Yes. Okay.
Let's go.
Somebody wants to sweet salad.
Hey, Emmer. I haven't seen you here in a while. It's going good.
Okay.
What about you?
Shake that booty.
I haven't seen you.
Shibayo, I don't know what you said, but it must have been pretty bad.
I've never seen Emmer in the way shot in a while. So much she just rambles and chat. Fucking bunch of nonsense.
Yeah, I don't get that either. Respect.
Yeah, she's like, yeah. patterns that people do. Oh, why do people do that? You know, that question. Why do people act the way that they, you know? I've been asking that my entire life. And socionics appears to be the most researched. I wouldn't say it's the best way. I wouldn't say it's perfect. I don't like close. But I'd say it's like the closest that you can get behind like understanding how we operate as a species. Hey, bruh. Let's go.
Not a great.
I like your chin, man. It's handsome.
Okay, I got a question here, Space Dog. Not gonna lie, you remind me of my father. Are you by any chance of European blood?
Well, technically I'm Canadian. So.
Okay, so a little bit, somewhat similar.
Yeah, we came here, we raped all the natives and killed them all and shit, and, you know, started a civilization.
You're not wrong. Started a whole cesspool in Canada. Yeah, you're not wrong. So what did I do into? We're talking about Homo sapiens, knowledge, experience, and
Oh, just
lifestyle,
typography.
patronizing.
Just typography, just typography.
Gotcha.
Like, why I think it's interesting. Basically, I was talking about, like, you can use it to have a better understanding of why people act like the way they act.
Very quick here. Let's talk about typography, but let's also talk about the influence behind like why people are influenced to act in such ways. That's another way to bring it up.
Drugs.
Drugs, social media,
Dopamine.
the lack of dopamine. Let's be honest, how many people lack dopamine and positive vibes and they look at someone else and like, hey, where do you get your vibes from?
There you go.
Meanwhile, the ones that are depressed are like, depressed, I lack dopamine. Right? No.
I think depression can be caused by people not taking their dopamine or having a lack of understanding of how their dopamine works. You know, a lot of people abuse things, you know, to get dopamine, and that really fucks up your brain.
I'm not gonna deny that dopamine abuse is low.
yeah, I was playing Fallout 3, I think. Bro, I got the perfect video for you, man. I know you already moved on to like a different subject, but Vsauce made a great video about what babies see in the womb, and like that they can actually recognize faces and stuff when like light is presented to them in a certain way. It's a 1 minute long short. I think you'll find that pretty interesting. There you go. I guess I could post it in like in VC text too. I brought it up, I guess. Voice chat. I'll post it in voice chat text. The movie that came out like a month ago, bro. The recent shit, that's crazy. Already looking for other people. That's so cool. Okay, I'm gonna go to school. Bye bye, everybody.